Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of our series where we dive into the stories of the people that make up the pillars of our company and Alba Corp. And today we are joined by Mohammad Alwani. So, Mohammad, you moved to Dubai a year and a half ago. What was the transition like for you? What made you come to Dubai?
So to be honest, the reason I came to Dubai is the
Yeah.
opportunities that
Okay.
Dubai creates. I've been always reading about UAE in general. I wasn't specifically focusing on Dubai at that time.
How's the transition been for you? The move?
It was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
It's not easy as some people might think, to be honest. There's a lot of challenges. Competitive market.
Mhm.
Like every idea that you come up with, you find out that there's millions of people
Yeah.
already tried to do it, right? And that was tough. But
And-
I had always in my mind, like, if all these people made it, I can make it. Right?
And were you always thinking you would come to Dubai and enter into the real estate world, or is that something that came by surprise?
To be honest, like, real estate part,
Mhm.
it wasn't planned. That wasn't my plan. I knew that I wanted to work in something in sales,
Yeah.
but I didn't specifically focus in on getting into real estate until I got the
Yeah.
opportunity from Alba. But because I had already the background of real estate, not that much, because like Dubai market's completely different from any other market out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Growing up in Saudi Arabia, being there, it's completely different. I worked there in the real estate, doing some rentals when I was young, during high school. But it's like that was my, let's say, experience,
Okay.
right? But I was always passionate about how the sales floor
Yeah.
is. You know, it's all about the sales. It's not about the product.
Hmm.
It's the skills, it's the
Yeah.
communication, the connections,
Absolutely.
people, the environment. So Dubai offers all that, to be honest.
So, Mohammed, what were you doing before you came to Dubai? What was your business? I know you were in a business world, correct?
Yes. First of all, I graduated as an electrical engineer,
Okay.
in which I've did it for my family, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, that, like, you know, Arabs.
Yeah.
We're
I
like,
got the
okay,
pressure.
you're an
Yeah.
engineer, you're a doctor,
Yeah.
you're an engineer. That's how I was started with an idea was like,
Mhm.
I was in an area where like, why don't I open a small restaurant selling burgers, you know, just to make some extra cash.
Mhm.
I took some money from my family. It was around $5,000 or less,
Mhm.
$5,000. We started that business and it went really good, surprisingly good. I was like, whoa, there's a lot of money there. You know,
Nice.
I was thinking at the beginning just to cover my expenses, let's say.
Mhm.
But then it covered my expenses and made way much more than that. And then the next restaurant we opened, because I have, now cash flow. And then the
Nice.
next one, we opened also a bakery because I found out that the most important thing I use in the restaurant, we consume on a daily basis, is the bread. It's like, let's open
Amazing.
a factory or manufacturing is small. It wasn't small. Yeah, it was 20,000 per day.
Wow.
20,000 per
Amazing.
day.
What was the key to your success? How did you? Because I know that in the restaurant world and hospitality, it's very tough to succeed, right? I think statistics are very high percentage of failure. So how did you grow so quickly and become successful?
That I would say it in one word: execution. We executed in a right way, let's say. When others were like just trying and doing and trying, let's do this. They copy each other. I went through YouTube, quick research.
Nice.
How do people make burgers? That's how it literally started. What kind of flavors we can make? Some crazy names. You have a restaurant. So it was a challenge. It's like it's a big challenge. That's completely different. But also the sales, it has that kind of sales also. I wasn't cooking myself, right? I was just telling people, training them as
Salespeople.
salespeople. And they made it. To be honest, they made it. It was a success. And then I started selling and buying cars.
Okay.
The market, resell, buy, resell, buy, resell.
Car.
First car I bought, it was 2011 Toyota Camry.
Right.
Okay, the engine was blown up, and I bought it for $7,000 with blown up engine. Fixed it for like $1,500.
Right.
Sold it for $16,000.
That's a lot of
And
money.
then I was like,
Wow.
oh,
Yeah.
there is a lot of money there,
Yeah.
you know.
For sure.
And it helped me a lot that I have connections.
Yeah. Should have joined this Alba Cars.
Yeah.
Find your skills there.
Bigger plans.
Yeah.
Bigger plans. Yeah, I also worked in start while doing while managing the restaurants. Start buying and selling cars, importing, exporting. I got to know a friend from a friend that in Turkey sometimes they need some sesame seeds, cotton.
Nice.
And then I went start exporting agricultural products like sesame and cotton, which was also good. Basically, let's say I was looking for opportunities, from opportunity to opportunity and opportunity. That was it. I wasn't like in particular like focusing on something because I'm an engineer at the end. I should have just worked, put some cables on the line. I don't know.
Do you think that your business mindset is what helped you succeed in real estate? Because I know a lot of the success stories that you hear is people who look at this as their own business, even if they are an agent. And it's not a regular job. It's not I'll go from 9 to 5 and get my salary. It's commission based. So do you think the business mindset is what pushed you to where you are? Business
mindset, yeah, I've heard that from Mr. Lewis, our CEO. He's like, this is your business. You have to treat it as your business.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Right. So which I've done. I've only focused on getting the deals closed, getting the clients. I completely treat it as Alba is my company.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like I'm working for a company called Alba. No, Alba is my company.
Yeah.
I'm representing Alba. I'm the real estate. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. This is my service, right? So I believe that helped a lot. And this is how actually agents in general, they should work. And having the ethics, obviously.
So obviously when you moved to Dubai and joined Alba as a real estate agent, like you said, it's a very competitive market. How did you find your footing in the door? It's a business of building pipelines, right? So when you start fresh, you've got no connections, no clients, it's a new city. How did you get through? And
so when I started working in Alba, I was like, okay, what do I have in hand? What tools do I have? Obviously the company provides a lot of tools, but then like, what do I have? I had a lot of connections. I reached out to all of them. None were interested. Yeah, that was for me. That was because I was relying on that at the beginning, especially. I was relying like completely. I'm gonna close my deals from my connections, but none of them were interested, especially in UAE or in Dubai market. They never invested here. It's really they couldn't even imagine what I'm saying.
Right.
They trust me. Yeah. But I'm telling them, people are getting 10%. People are getting this, renting, buying. People are buying today, selling tomorrow in a profit. They're like, come on. Like, come on. Right? Yeah. For them, like, they couldn't imagine it.
Yeah.
So I start focusing on building a new pipeline, a new client, connections. And that's how it all starts.
Yeah, it's all about growing your network for sure, and growing the right network. And the more people you meet, the more people you know, the more chances you have, being in people's mind when it comes to real estate. And I think you have the right personality as well. You're someone we definitely 100% highly trust, and I'm sure you emit that feeling to everybody else. And this is, I believe, is part of your success. So it's amazing to hear. So I know you lived in Saudi and different countries for a long time. How do you compare the real estate market in Dubai compared to what it is in Saudi or elsewhere in the world?
The market in Dubai, just like you mentioned, is super competitive market, fast moving, fast growing. And that's one of the things that surprised me when I arrived here. Like we all know about properties, it's like something, a piece of asset you buy and you just forget about. That's not the case in Dubai. People are taking real estate as a full-time job, as investors. I'm not talking about real estate agents. No, as investor, that's their full-time job. Like, just imagine on monthly basis, people are making money from real estate, buying and selling properties.
Yeah, and even when they pay the 4%, I think the fees and everything else, the market changes so much.
Yeah, exactly. After all of that, they're still making profit. Yeah. The market's still like there's a huge demand in the market. Comparing, like I've had a lot of agents coming from UK, coming from Europe in general, and they would always telling me from day one at the interview, I have a huge success in in Scotland. I have a huge success in UK, and I have my own company, real estate. I'm starting fresh here, but I do have everything, needed to be a real estate agent. I'm like, cool, tell me about it.
Yeah.
I've done this, I've done that, okay, great. Let's go out to the work. They quit after a week.
Yeah.
But you have experience. It's like, no, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Right? It is completely different. Like the market here, the mentality of the owners are completely different than any other country.
The competitiveness is competitive.
That's crazy, which I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's competition is always good, of course, making sure that, it pushes people to make sure they give the right service to the client, and it's I love the Dubai market.
No, when it comes to agents, it's not difficult, to be honest, to stand out.
Yeah.
Let's say you just need to learn and learn a lot, because it's not something that you can learn from school or something you can get a degree for.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Something you teach yourself on a daily basis. Every day a new case, every day, and every deal is different and unique. So obviously it's a learning journey, non-stop learning journey. If you stop, you're out of the game. That's how it is. So from day one, agents has to learn real estate. If you want to become like a real estate agent, you're no different than a doctor.
Yeah, for sure.
They keep reading and studying. You'll have to keep reading and studying.
How do people stay motivated as agents? I know obviously, because it's commission based, like we touched on. It's
it's a little bit like, let's say, spiky, or like, I don't know how to talk about this part, because as part of my job, I spoke with Mr. Lewis, right? Okay, I have to motivate the agents, right? But I'm not good at that,
right?
To be honest,
Okay.
I've never been good at telling people you can't do it. You know that you can do it. You are the best. Because I strongly believe if you do not have the self-motivate, you're not motivated yourself, I cannot just push you. That's why I've been telling everyone, guys, it's your business. Just deal with it as it is your business. Why would you wake up every morning? Because it's your business. You want to do something different. You want to have that huge success. You want to achieve something. Wake up, do this, do that. I cannot motivate you. I cannot call you in the morning. Hello, wake up. You're really good. It doesn't work. In real estate, it doesn't work. Maybe in other sectors it might work, but I don't feel like it works here.
How realistic is it? You hear obviously a lot of stories and success stories of people, especially internationally, when they think of Dubai real estate, and they think, become a real estate agent, you make millions every month, become a millionaire, and live that lifestyle. How realistic is this for people who are considering real estate?
It is realistic. Right?
It's achievable.
Exactly. It's the kind of business. If you start working like as a real estate agent, let's say, you can achieve such a goal, but it's not for everyone. It's a big challenge. In order for you to make millions and millions, as everyone is on social media saying, you need to put the hard work. There's a lot in the background going on. There's a lot of problems, mistakes you're gonna do. You just have to keep moving forward, learning from your mistakes. I've done a lot of mistakes, but I was like, okay, how we can fix it, right? This counts also, that, to be honest, Alba pushed me a lot. Mr. Lewis especially, he pushed me a lot. He was never from the kind of people who was like, why you did this? Why you did that? Okay, what's the problem? This. Okay, let's go through it. We have this problem, this is the solution, what we should do, this and that.
How do we avoid it next time?
Exactly. And the support I got, it helped me a lot. Like even if I said, I had a success and I had this, I had that, this was completely different for me. It needed that kind of support. That helped a lot. So obviously being in the right place, the right people, surrounded with the right people, you can make the millions. It's not difficult.
It's true. I would always, people ask me this question a lot, and this is why, friends from Europe or from other countries as well, they always ask me, I know you're in the real estate, can I come and work for your company, because to become a millionaire? And I always tell people the same thing. Within every company, every real estate company in the UAE, that you'll find people doing the same role. Some people are extremely successful and some people are not. And it is skill, it is motivation, it is dedication. It's not if you want to go in at 9 to 5, if you want your Sunday and Saturday off, you may or may not make a certain amount every single month. It'll take you a lot of luck. But
I would say you may not.
Yeah.
Yeah, people,
Yeah.
clients start shopping in weekend.
Yes.
We don't have a weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have a weekend. We get evaluating properties, contacting our network from Monday to, let's say, Friday, right? During weekend, that's the viewings are.
Yes.
That's when usually the agents are super busy with going here, there, you know.
You had a very quick rise within the company, within the real estate industry. You started off as an agent, then a team leader of, I think, a team of 10, now a sales manager with a team of 50, very,
Almost,
some
yeah.
of them very successful.
We're going 100.
Agents, yes.
We're going for 100.
I'm sure we are at this rate. We're going there very quickly. So what do you think has helped you accelerate so quickly in terms of your personal growth and what you have done for Alba Homes as well?
I would say what helped a lot, aside from the support, aside from all the, let's call it the logistics part of the job, the trust and the work environment. Because I feel like the management trusts the agents. This is the most important thing. I wouldn't work in a place where I don't feel like I'm enough, like, or trustworthy. And the environment we have is completely different than other environments. It feels like a family.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like it's not like a work office, let's say. More like, oh, I'm going to meet my family, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm 100% confident to say I have almost 50 agents. They treat each other in trust. They treat each other with respect.
Yeah.
Everyone, like each one of them, they respect each other.
Yeah. And they
And this is the environment which attract people. This is the environment I feel comfortable in. You know, they feel comfortable in.
And honestly, I've worked in real estate in my past before, in a real estate agency before starting Alba, and there is that environment of competitiveness. Like, this is my deal. This is my deal. Here, I see.
We do compete. We do compete, but not with each other.
Yeah.
We help each other.
Yeah, I've seen that
This
here.
is the thing. We help each other. Even we have, sometimes we have fun of it. Like, we have agents closing deals and they don't know. We're just like, you got commission. Like, how? Right? It's like, this guy closed the deal with this. Now you get your commission.
Nice.
Right? Sometimes they don't even realize. But we're like, I've heard, or I've seen, to be, unfortunately, I've seen people out there, like, let's say, eating each other.
Yeah.
You know, stamping each other on the back.
Yeah.
Which something we don't have at all, and we don't allow. I wouldn't allow such a thing at all. I don't care about the money.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. There's a huge difference between motivation and greed, and sometimes people, you know,
Exactly.
it can be a cloudy area where, you know,
It is cloudy.
Yeah.
It is cloudy. That's what helped me, let's say, growing the team, right? Whenever someone joins new, at the beginning they're so protective, they're closed, and then they open up to the others because they see how we treat each other, how we trust each other, the most important thing, and support. We do support all of them equally. It doesn't matter the top closure or someone who just joined. They get the same level of respect. They get the same level of support. They get the same tools. They get access to everything, just like other equality. We don't differentiate between any agent.
Your journey so far sounds incredible, Mohammad. I'm sure there's been a lot of great times, as you explained. What have been some of the harder times, and how did you overcome those?
The hardest part is not getting the properties. It's not advertising the properties. It's never been the closing the deals. But I would say maintaining the relationship. That's the most difficult.
Right.
Not only with your network, even with my agents.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Now I have 50. It's a completely different story when I used to have 5, right? I was working so close with them. I could divide my time in between them equally, easily, answer all of their questions anytime. Now it's becoming really difficult, right?
And I know Yusuf is recently being promoted, and he's a rising star and helping you out there on the field. How are you finding? Are you finding you're still able to connect with all members, or is your time being divided right now? With
I do still connect my time.
Yeah.
I divide my time between all of my agents, even the ones that are under Yusuf, he's doing an incredible job. He's trying his best, and he's rising. He's rising. He has a huge potential also. But also at the end, I have to be working closely with everyone. You know, they share with me stories. At least I can do is listen to them.
Yeah.
You know, even if I cannot provide help at that time, I just listen to them. Okay, tell me what's going on. Tell me about it. Right?
Yeah.
This part I enjoy a lot, but it's a bit difficult, obviously. At the end of the day, I have 1,000 story more, right? Can you imagine, right? So yeah, the balance between work life and personal life.
Yeah.
At the moment, I don't know.
Nothing. Okay. How talking of personal life, how has your personal life been affected since moving to Dubai, since starting in real estate? Has it had any positive impact? Has it been all busy and no personal?
My personal life so far is the office.
Okay.
Yeah, I have really quiet. I'm trying to keep my life quiet because I have super busy life at work. So I'm trying my best to have a quiet life at home, you know, which is the
opposite contrast,
right? The few hours I have for myself, I'm trying my best for them to be like quiet and peaceful, without problems of, you know, real estate. Every 5 seconds, something shows up.
Sometimes it's good just to be at peace and not talk to anyone and just take a moment, you know, for
at
your
that
mind
moment,
to set.
someone would call, hello, I'm this, like, okay, tell me about it.
Amazing.
So finding the balance is super challenging for me, especially growing super fast. I feel like I lost the balance. I've always had that balance. I'm not kind of people or a person who would have his personal life, or I have from 6 to 12, that's my personal life, do not call me, no. I'd like to be involved. 1 a.m. I have no problem, right? But still, like, sometimes you need 1 hour, right?
So where do you have a deadline, of is there a goal that you want to reach, and then possibly start creating a balance? Perhaps do you have a time where you say, okay, I'm going to start working less when I get to X goal, or do you not have such a plan ahead?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I have no problem. Like, what does personal life mean?
Yeah. It's
isn't this part of my personal life?
That's true. If you love your job, of course,
right?
Definitely. Yeah.
If you're doing your job and you're like, I'm treating it as it is my business.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct. So I'm not looking at it as this is work life, this is personal life. No, this is personal also for me.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, I go into the office every weekend and every day, and people ask me why are you working on the weekend, and I explain I'm not working. This is my favorite place to be. This is where I love being. I'm enjoying it.
Sometimes they're telling me Saturday, Sunday, why are you in the office?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm wearing comfy.
Yeah. Exactly.
For me, I'm like at home.
Yeah,
exactly. So like, because of like, I don't know even how to describe it, but for me, this is my personal life.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's not like something okay, I have to differentiate. I have 6 to 9. No.
So talking again, we're touching on the personal life and family. I know Zain, your brother, is not only working with alongside you. He's one of our best. He's doing an incredible job, and it's perhaps the Alwani family are known to excel and do amazing. And how is it? What's it like working with family? Do you see any positives or negatives of working together?
So I thought at the beginning it's gonna be difficult.
Right.
I was avoiding it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I worked with my brother closely, especially on the restaurants and those businesses. We worked together. We were always fight.
Right.
We would always fight. I have an opinion. He has complete different opinion. I have I have a certain mentality. He has complete different mentality. But we agreed on one thing, that we were good at doing that business. And he struggled, to be honest, at the beginning when we joined. For an example, his first deal was 6 months later. That was his first deal. But the moment he closed the deal, he made a good money.
Yeah.
He made a really good money. I start closing, let's say, from the first
They.
I started closing from the beginning when we joined, and he couldn't. Not first month, second month, third month, and he was like, at the end, working for 6 months and without any income. That's super frustrating. Every day when we go back home, it's like, I'm quitting. I'm like, bro, relax. You can do it. You're super close. And then you're like, how many times he was about to close deals worth of millions, right? And he lost them at the last exact moment, right? At the last moment, it doesn't go through. Last moment. That's super. So I'm giving him this point, to be honest. Maybe if I was in his position, I wouldn't be able to handle all of that. I'm not sure, But all what I did for him, like being now I'm his sales manager, but truly the only thing really I did for him was just telling him to not quit.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Makes
it
a
will
difference,
happen.
though.
Exactly.
Makes a difference.
Like literally, I was just telling him, keep pushing. Do not stop. It's not the right time. It's been 6 months. Why would you stop now? Right? And now, mashallah.
Yeah, he's doing amazing. He's
like
breaking records.
He's like, he made way much more than me. It's like he became a millionaire way before me. So they took him 6 months to build a pipeline. That's what I realized, because he was working in an area where it wasn't that fast moving, and he's the kind of people, if he worked in a place or if he did something, he put his full attention, his full focus. He learns deeply, not only about the area, not only about the prices, let's say, deeply understand the area. Ask the landlords questions beyond the real estate about the area. That's what made his success. He can answer any kind of question about his area. He knows the secrets of the area. The only secrets, the only owners of that properties would know. He knows them. That's what made his success, in my opinion.
That's amazing insight. And a lot of agents, especially people who join new, they look up to him and they ask him a lot of questions and they say, what's the secret? Tell us what you do. But really, it's a lot of people don't realize that for 6 months that he had.
Fun enough. Some people thought that I'm giving him good leads.
Really?
That I'm pushing the what they call it, the deals for him. In fact, I've never did.
Yeah, of course.
I literally never did.
Yeah.
Like I was going to him like, Zen, how did you do this? What are you doing? In order for me to train my agent.
Apply the same.
Exactly. Like, what's your formula? It's like, I don't know. And then I literally went and studied Zen. What have he done? Others did not. I did not myself. He deeply got himself involved into that area. That was the secret.
Specializing in an area is very important.
Exactly.
For sure. And
yes.
I want to say it's not to mention his specific area, but people always imagine this is, I want the palm and I want this, and sometimes it's an area that it's not,
his area, like maybe there's like, I don't know, at that time when he started there was like 5 transactions a month in that area. Can you imagine 5? But nowadays, like every single month, if there's a transaction, he has something out of it. Like he made 1 or 2 or half of that transaction in that area.
It's about, just choosing any area and just specializing. And people in the real estate industry, they fight over the palm, and I want the and it doesn't matter which area you get, as long as you specialize in one, make yourself known, be in that area, know landlords and owners, and I think you can be successful. And so, Mohammed, we're growing as a company, and as we discussed today, from Alba Homes to Alba Corp, where do you think we're going in the next few years, and what excites you about Alba Homes in the future?
What excites me the most, I can see the name of Alba Corp worldwide, and that's what I strongly believe in. The way I say it, like, why there's a lot of companies from Europe, US, and they're worldwide, but there's really like few, let's say, Arabic-based companies that went worldwide. And that bothers me a lot. Like, why? You know? So if Alba made it there, that would be great. That would be great.
That's the plan, and that's the dream. We'll as you know, it's always been the dream of Alba to go international, and I think we do have some international recognition in many ways.
Like worldwide. Covering all the aspects, not only covering the let's say the homes. cars so far, jobs, a few apps, right? Tech. But there's way much more. Like the word corp has a lot underneath, right?
Yeah.
Just open your imagination. In my vision, I see Alba like worldwide, and that's where I want it to be.
Yeah. It has to be.
It
That's
has
the
to
goal.
go. Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah, but that's how I see it,
Yeah.
at least.
Well, yeah, we're definitely heading in the right direction.
How Alba Home's going? We're gonna be developers. We're gonna
Yeah.
develop something one day.
Amazing.
I'll make sure of that.
Which area are we going for?
Maybe we'll create an area.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but we'll
Amazing.
make sure of that.
Yes, that's definitely the
That's my biggest vision. Different countries, going worldwide,
amazing.
and just say the name.
Yes, Alba.
ALBA.
Yes.
That's it. So
Amazing.
people know the developer.
Amazing. Very exciting. Yeah, we're all very excited, Alwani. I think for us, as long as we have, pillars, part of the Alba family, like yourself, like the many others that we have, I think all those dreams are possibility, and we're definitely going in the right direction. So for anyone starting out as an estate agent in Dubai, and there's a lot of people every month, every year, what advice, if there's one piece of advice you would give them, one thing to focus on, to do or not do, what would you say?
Be honest.
Amazing.
That's the secret for me. Because I've noticed there's not a lot of people in this field, because money involved, people change their words.
Yeah.
Be honest and stick with your word. You're gonna have a huge success. You're gonna be like, just being honest. You're on top of 1%.
Nice.
You're 1%.
Okay. It's insulting 99% of the.
That's fun, right? But that's reality.
Yeah, that's the reality.
If you want to post it, guys, post it. Do not cut.
Okay, so as we head towards the end of this episode, Mohammad, can you tell us what's been the most rewarding part of your journey in real estate or within Alba Homes?
The first time I got first commission.
Okay.
My first paycheck. Why? I felt so good because I went to the bank. I just opened the bank account. Like, let's say Monday, I got my bank account. Tuesday, I'm depositing the money. And it was a big paycheck.
Yeah.
And they were surprised till the point they asked for the management.
Yeah.
They brought the manager. They took 100 of signatures. How did you get this money?
Yeah.
I was so proud at that moment. Deposit, please.
Yeah, that's the best feeling.
Yeah, that feeling was so good. That feeling was so good.
And I assume this is that, as a manager, this is the feeling you're helping every agent achieve, the time, and that must carry a lot of rewarding
That's
feelings.
the second, or no, that's also one of the rewarding things.
Yeah.
You see that feeling whenever I see the agents like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just satisfied.
Yeah, especially after you tell them after months, just keep
because
going, keep
having
going,
the money only myself, no point.
Yeah.
There's no point having the money only.
Mm-hmm.
For an example, let's say I only made the money, my brother haven't made money.
Yeah.
Which we're working together. That feels bad for me, by the way.
Yeah.
Every paycheck makes me feel bad, not proud.
Yeah.
My agents now the same case. When they make money, I'm really happy. I'm satisfied. I was like, okay, I had a good month.
Yeah.
That's how that's my reward. Changing their lives, that's the best feeling.
Yes.
You can see them from struggling to driving the dream cars.
Yeah. And then telling them, guys, just don't spend it all.
And you'll be like, whoa, it was a really good journey.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. I really enjoy that.
Amazing.
So,
Ahmed, thank you for your time. And
thank you.
I'm sure we'll be doing this again sometime soon. I've enjoyed the conversation and the catch up. And thanks again.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks.